Hi, my name is Peter. I'm Senior Solution Engineer at Findoc. And in this video, I want to take you through the setup and configuration of the Findoc demo app. By the end of this video, you will have an environment with Findoc up and running, a donation page able to capture one-time and recurring donations and load them in real time into nonprofit cloud fundraising. To get this process started, we first need to install Findoc. If you're a Salesforce solution engineer with access to the Kubrix, all you need to do is search for the Findoc demo Kubrick and activate it. This will automatically install all of the relevant packages. If you don't have access to Kubrix or you're working with a developer org, we have installation instructions in the article linked down below. After installation, you will automatically get a 30-day trial license of Findoc. If that is not enough time to prepare and present your demo, then please don't hesitate to reach out to us at salessupport@findoc.com. Include the customer name and the org ID, and we can extend your license. With that out of the way, let's dive into the actual setup and configuration. We start by using the application switcher to find the Findoc fundraising demo tab. If at any point during your setup or configuration you run into a problem or you have a question, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you. So we start by going to the setup. And here are all the steps we need to do in order to get Findoc up and running. We start by assigning permissions. This will assign every single Findoc permission set to your current user. If you're using more than one login during the demo, make sure to repeat this step for every single user. The setup Findoc activates all of our packages and creates some demo data that we're going to use throughout the flow. Next up, we need to connect Webhub. This is an essential part of Findoc for online communications. So we're going to copy the username, click the button, and just follow the steps on screen. We'll log back into our org to complete the OAuth connection. And with that, we have a working Webhub connection. Now we need to claim a giving page domain. So what we do is we click the button and it will automatically claim a domain based on the URL of your current Salesforce environment. So if you look here, you see the part before Lightning. That is the part that we take and put into the demo domain name. This demo environment is set up with Stripe, so we're going to connect Stripe next. You don't need to have an existing Stripe account. Make sure that the is-test toggle is enabled and do not change the default target name because this is used in our out-of-the-box giving pages. On this page, we can simply click skip because we don't need an actual account. All we need is a demo connection here. And with that, we have a working Stripe connection as well. Finally, we have the deduplication rules at the bottom. So it's important to set up deduplication rules so you can actually show the process of a deduplicated contact as part of the demo. Typically what we would do is we would set this up with a simple deduplication or matching rule that just matches on email. With all of the basic setup being completed, we can move on to the demo configuration. The demo configuration sets the parameters you're going to use throughout your demo, starting with the person account record type. Especially if you have multiple, we need to pinpoint, of course, which one to use. We're going to set a campaign. Now, out of the box, the demo app comes with the online donations campaign, but you're welcome to use your own. Next, we're going to set the default currency for the donation pages. And here is a template ID. I'm actually going to be explaining more about that at the end of this video where we're going to be using this, but this can override the standard thank you email that we have as part of the demo. And finally, we set our connector to Findoc for fundraising. All of these changes are automatically saved. And with that, we've set up our base parameters for our demo. Now, one thing that we still need to do is we need to create a list view for new donations. So we open our gift transactions object, we switch to all gift transactions, and we're actually going to clone this list view to create a new one called new gift transactions. We'll add a filter to set it to created date equals today. Now in the example on screen, that still contains everything because this IDO was literally created today. So it doesn't filter out anything else. But of course, in the coming days, this would only show the newly created donations through the demo app. Check the box to mark it as complete. And with that, we're ready to create our giving page. Now, the demo app out of the box comes with two different giving pages, one for education and one aimed at a fundraising nonprofit. You're of course free to either take one of these pages and change them or to create an entirely new one. Once created, make sure to open up the page builder because you still need to publish the page that was just inserted into the system. So here's our page builder. And all we need to do is hit publish and we're ready to go. Now that we have our giving page and we've set up the system, we can go ahead and test. I'm going to create a separate video around exactly how this demo flow works, but you can see here that we have a demo flow with a talk track, a click track, and a couple of buttons. And we can use those buttons to open up, for instance, the giving page to make a donation. And in this case, we're gonna make this donation for Rachel through credit card. One of the nice things here is that it comes with Google Pay and Apple Pay, but for this demo, I'm going to enter credit card details, and that leads us back to our thank you page. From the demo flow page, we can now open up the list view. Because there are so many, I'm quickly going to search for the right transaction. And there it is, our new gift transaction that was just inserted by the system, marked as paid. And on the right-hand side, you can actually see that the demo app already sent out a thank you email that was linked to this donation. This is the standard thank you email that is part of the demo app. And the hyperlink to Impact Overview doesn't point anywhere. It's just there as decoration essentially. And if we go back to the demo flow, then we can see the campaign results as well. So there's a dashboard included into the demo app, so you can show how the dashboard updates in real time. And that is all we need to do to get a demo environment with live payment data flowing in from a donation page into Nonprofit Cloud in real time. There's two more things that I want to show you. The first is overriding the thank you email with a custom email template. And the second is how do we change the currency of a page after it has already been created. So let's take a look at that now. So first off, we're going to create a new email template to serve as the thank you email following that new one-time donation. So we're going to create a new Lightning email template. Give it a name, link it to gift transaction. We're going to store it in public templates for now. Put in the subject. And then we need to create the template itself using the email builder. We can, of course, use merge fields from the gift transaction as part of this to personalize it. Now that we've created our template, we need to copy that template ID and put it into our configuration page. This will tell the system to use that template moving forward. On individual giving pages, you can change the currency like this. Changing the currency on the configuration page only affects new giving pages and not the ones that you already created. So if you want to change the currency in your org and you've already created a giving page, then make sure to go into the builder to change the currency like you've seen on screen. Let's do another run. So let's pick a different amount this time. And instead of entering credit card details, here we're going to be using Google Pay to make that transaction. After the transaction is complete, we can find that existing or that new gift transaction, and we can see that the system actually now used the email template as the thank you email for this transaction. So that is the Findoc Demo app. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you get to enjoy the Findoc Demo app a lot. If you have any suggestions on how to make this better, or if you have any questions or you run into trouble configuring it or setting it up, then please don't hesitate to reach out to us at salessupport@findoc.com or reach out to us on Slack.